Hello. Today I'll transform the complete Ariel's underwater family into Lego Minidoll merpeople. And you can tell me how successfully I did it. BrickoMotion. We'll swim down to the Kingdom of Atlantica, where Ariel awaits us. LEGO has officially released several of her Minidolls. Once we remove all the ones with legs, 2 mermaids remain. I'll pick this one to represent her here because she looks more unique. This outfit has shiny shells, some thingamadoodle on the tail, and Ariel's infectious smile. So I think it's just a great Minidoll. Not the most accurate one, but a fantastic looking one. So I'll let the accuracy part slide. And off she goes with Flounder, probably to find some who's-its and what's-its for her collection. Oh, Sebastian, if you want to tell on her to her parents, we first need to assemble them. Queen Athena is Ariel's mother. She and Ariel are very similar. So the challenge with this one was how to make her look related to Ariel and yet not the same. So she got a turquoise tail, the shells from the other Ariel Minidoll that we are not using in this video, a purple and gold necklace. It's supposed to be a shell, but this is close enough. Green eyes and a reddish hairpiece. I like her head and I like this hairpiece for her, but there's only one tiny problem with it. There's no hole in it in which I could put the mini pin from a crown. So she will have to not wear a crown in this video. Such a shame. A queen without a crown. But at least the rest of the Minidoll is pretty spot on, I think. So I love it for that. And what about her husband, King Triton? Well, he gets a turquoise tail as well. Now, I'm not saying that this tail is the most useful tail color you could ever have, but I'm saying that the mermaid year has only begun on this channel and already I used this tail 3 times. Wait a second, this is not the Triton from The Little Mermaid. No, it isn't. This is the Triton from back when Ariel was still little and Queen Athena was alive. Apart from him having a crown that is clearly from a surface king, I think this dollification is spot on as well. And you know, the trident really helps to bring the outfit together. And now that we know how he looked when Ariel was little, we can age him a bit in a matter of seconds. The only thing we need to do to make that happen is just replace the head and beard part. So here we go. A white beard, a face with some painted on white bushy eyebrows, and the hairpiece complete with a crown. Fit for an underwater king. I mustn't forget the trident. And there he is, the King Triton we know from The Little Mermaid. Here I'm gonna take an opportunity to create a parallel universe in which Queen Athena lives. Honey, should we take the girls out to the cove today? It's such a lovely day. Let's rather go swimming with the dolphins. Okay, in this universe, Ariel may or may not meet Eric, but she does have her mother. So now we need to see how Queen Athena would age. Again, we just need to replace her head and hair. I gave her some glasses because I thought that would be funny, and some white hair to match her husband's. She still keeps her necklace and everything, and she still looks absolutely gorgeous. She really does kind of have this motherly vibe around her. Mother! Ariel! So the king and queen can rule together happily ever after. Your Majesty, Ariel's collecting human things again. What? Dear, think about your blood pressure. Don't you think it would be better for us to explore with her this new hobby than to just forbid her things? Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know what I would do without you. And now we can move on to the sisters. And we're gonna go in birth order. So starting from the oldest, Attina. She has an expertly painted orange tail that you have not seen anywhere else before, especially not in the Star Wars Mermaids video I made. And then the orange shells. Well, it's more of an outline of a shell than real shells. I found this worked better than when I tried to paint the shells on exactly as Lego has done it. I needed to give the outfits a bit of a my touch. She also got green eyes, just like her mother's. Who does that remind me of? And I gave her this hairpiece because I felt it just suits her. The hair is down here, but she just looks so good with it. I could not put it on her. And I'm very proud of how I painted this crown. At first I thought about painting it just plain orange, but then I got a bit playful and a bit carried away, and this is how it turned out. Very happy with it. And of course, with so much great painting, the whole mini doll just looks amazing and even somewhat accurate. Who would have thought? Next one in line is Alana. Now she is the only sister that has gotten a Lego mini doll form, but I'm not quite happy with it. She was all in pink with a pink crown. While there are some scenes in the movies where her tail is pinkish, in most of them the tail is purple. So I decided to make my own version of the mini doll. So the tail is the purple one. She borrowed it from Rarity, but you didn't hear that from me. For shells, I just reused Ariel's shells, so she can say that she has shells just like her mother. I gave her violet eyes, a black hairpiece, and a purple crown. This is Emma's hairpiece, which I find works very well with Alana's original hairstyle. So except from being purple, which is always great, she really does look pretty accurate. I mean, if you put my version of Alana next to Lego's, you can easily see that the real Alana is somewhere in the middle of these two. Only Adella and Ariel have shells and a tail that aren't the same color. Adella's tail is yellow. I went for a darker yellow tail with light yellow fins. And she has green shells. Or, there's a green indication of shells painted onto her. For her head, I used Emily Jones's head with the freckles removed. I used a bit of a different face, just so I wouldn't repeat the same green-eyed face for the third time in the video. The hairpiece is great, and as an accessory, I'm giving her a yellow flower. I love this mini doll for some reason. It really looks great to me, and again, is pretty accurate. Having said all of that, I also wouldn't have minded a completely green and a completely yellow sister. Just so I wouldn't have two purple ones that need to be different. And yet purple. Aquata, the blue sister. Probably because I love the shade of blue so much, this might be my favorite sister. She gets this sky blue tail that is absolutely gorgeous. Then the implied shells, which are also gorgeous. Brown eyes and Belle's hairpiece, which, you have already guessed it, is also gorgeous. To add a bit of something into her hair, I just painted this Who'sama What's It blue. So it goes well with the whole outfit, and I'll probably be able to use it for Belle. Yeah, painted 2 in 1. And then comes Arista. She's all in red, and I had some trouble painting this one. The red I have didn't want to turn out as red as I wanted it to, so I kept repainting and repainting it over and over again until I settled for this. I think it's fine now, but I would have preferred it if it would be just less orange and more red. And the same thing applies for the shells as well. But then at least I did something fun with her face. I used the new 2018 Stephanie's face, so she would have this great big smile on her face. And for her hair, I just used this very common Lego hairpiece and just painted a red line onto it. I think it works. So the mini doll is pretty accurate, and as all of her sisters before her, also gorgeous. On to the last one, Andrina. This is the troublesome one. She's again purple. How dare she? So after I already painted Alana purple, how should I paint this one? To make it purple as well, but yet a bit different. I think I managed to do it somewhat good. It is different as it's supposed to be. But then with this one, I didn't want to use the same trick of just putting on Ariel's shells onto her. So I painted the shells. She got hazel eyes, Cinderella's hairpiece, just with the hairband painted pink. And then I gave her a pink flower on top of that. So this is the sister I wish had been all yellow or all green, depending on which one would Adella be. So the sisters would just be more distinct. But I think the mini doll turned out well, despite all of my frustrations with it. And now, with all of the sisters turned into mini dolls, I can let them have some fun! For example, they could dance the night away. And then pretend they didn't know what had happened when their father would come in and ask. And also, I could make a mermaid rainbow! Yay! And in case you are someone like me who keeps forgetting the names of the sisters, here's a little reminder. Attina, Alana, Adella, Aquata, Arista, Andrina, and their mother is Queen Athena. Definitely alive in my universe. Bye bye!